Paying all cash for your next home, that could be one of the biggest financial mistakes of your life. You're going to be house rich, but cash poor. If you're over 62 years of age, there's a federal program that came out from the federal government designed specifically for people turning 62 and older to help them maximize their retirement plan. Hi, my name's Keith Kreis. I'm a licensed realtor as well as a licensed loan officer, and I'm going to show you a program that will help revolutionize the way that you're planning on your retirement. Talk to your financial advisor, and if he needs help, I'll go over all the numbers to show you why this works. Let's use this as an example. You have a house that you've lived in for 10, 20, 30 years, and you've built up all this equity. Let's say you have $400,000 of equity. If you were to buy your forever home and you use that $400,000, are you moving up, sideways, or down? Would you like to be able to move up? I'm going to show you the way that this is possible. If you're 65 years old and you have $400,000 and you want to buy your forever home, if you could go in with only $218,000 to buy that $400,000 house, that still saves you $182,000 in cash, and you never have to ever make another mortgage payment. What if you're looking to do a $500,000 house? Well, now you only need $139,000 cash left over after your $400,000. That gives you the option to do a lot of things. There's never a mortgage payment that is due. The average person that is retiring, 40% are going to live off of Social Security alone. And what you want to do is protect your spouse. If one of you should die, what happens to the other spouse? Well, if you have a mortgage and you want to buy that $500,000 and it's only a $100,000 mortgage, but if you pass away, all of a sudden your spouse gets half of your Social Security. She's not going to have the full income. This protects that and protects her or him fully. The next thing is, most people don't realize, but when you're going through and you're looking at Zillow to see what is my value. Well, I'm going to show you a history on a house I just listed. I have a couple other examples on this. This person, last year in January, they estimated his property value at $395,000. Then in March, it went up to $412,000. Sounds like a big increase? No. We actually listed it over $500,000 and closed it for $500,000. Never pay attention to Zillow or Redfin. That's an estimate. They don't know if you have wood floors or laminate floors. They don't know if you have granite or laminate countertops. They don't know if it's updated or if it's a bad house. You need a professional to figure out what your value is. Because in this case, if he went off Zillow's estimate, he would have sold this for $412,000. He would have lost over $100,000 just based off a Zillow estimate. And even Zillow and Redfin both say they're off somewhere between 7 and 10%. It's an estimate. They don't know. Thing that's very important. The average buyer, and this is from the National Association of Realtors. The average buyer last year, 27% were over 61 to 70 years old. 15% were over 71 to 79, and 4% were 80 to 100 years. That is 46% of all people that purchased a house are over 60 years of age. That's a huge difference. And if you can move into your next home and have no mortgage payment and actually buy a better home and keep money in your retirement account for emergencies. Say you want to go on a trip. Say you want to buy anything. You have the ability with the money that you have in the account. Again, my name is Keith Kreis. If you have questions, if you want to get in touch with me, please give me a call. I am a licensed realtor, a licensed loan officer. You can call me directly at 630-673-0306. Thank you.